Good morning and welcome to today's English language lesson for Form 2. Today's lesson is a non-textbook lesson, so we will be using our English workbook for today. Our lesson is also on speaking, hence, I will be evaluating your PVD speaking for today. I hope everyone will participate and submit their speaking activity for today, as some of you are still in Band 1 and Band 2. Today's topic is speaking, potluck party in the neighborhood. I hope all of you are ready. Let us start our lesson. First of all, our main topic for today is speaking 2.1. Communicate information, ideas, opinions, and feelings intelligibly on familiar topics. Now, turn to page 92 of our English workbook, Modul Activity Mesra Digital English. Make sure to have your workbook with you all the time during our discussion. The topic for today's lesson is potluck party in the neighborhood. What is potluck? Potluck is a meal or party to which each of the guests contributes a dish in BM, juadah bawaan, or kenduri di mana pelawat membawa makanan untuk dikongsikan. Secondly, what is neighborhood? Neighborhood means a community within a town or a residential area. In BM, kejiranan or jiran tetangga. Thus, potluck party in the neighborhood in BM, juadah kejiranan. Here are some of pictures on potluck that you can find in the internet. Usually, we would do potluck to celebrate an occasion, such as birthday party, housewarming, or even an engagement party. Next, let us read the instruction. Work in pairs. Study the pictures and create a story. You may add names to the characters and add some information to make the story interesting. However, there are minor changes for the instruction for today. This is because we are doing PDPR. As a result, instead of work in pairs, you will be working individually, seorang. Hence, this is our new instruction. Working individually, study the pictures and create a story based on the pictures. Create your script and record yourself reading out your script. If the parts of the workbook are not clear in the video, please turn to page 92. You can see there are 5 pictures. Each picture shows a process or an action done by specific people. For the next activity, we will be discussing the pictures one by one. This is our first picture. As you can see, I have provided 3 questions based on the picture. Let us discuss the answers together. The first question, what can you see from the picture? You can see 5 men or a group of men sitting together around a table. What do you think they are doing? From the picture, we can clearly see that the men are discussing or maybe talking about something. In your opinion, what might they be discussing about? Based on the topic itself, they might be discussing or maybe planning about organizing a potluck for the neighborhood. Moving on to the second picture. What can you see from the picture? From the picture, we can see that a family are sitting together on a sofa. What are they doing? It is pretty obvious that they are reading a recipes book. In your opinion, why are they reading the recipe book? They might be looking for recipes or dishes to cook and prepare for the potluck later. Next is the third picture. What do you think the mother is doing? You can see the mother is in the kitchen. In front of her is a big pot on the stove. In addition, there is a closed lid pot on the kitchen counter, maybe containing cooked dish. Clearly, the mother is preparing the dishes in the kitchen. Meanwhile, look at her children. What are they doing? The children might be helping their mother preparing the dishes. For picture number 4, what can you see from the picture? In the picture, we can see a group of people, adults and children, setting up tents, tables, and chairs. In your opinion, who might come to the potluck later? From the picture, there are a lot of tables and chairs. Hence, the whole neighborhood might come to the potluck. Lastly, look at picture number 5. What can you see from the picture? In the picture, we can see that the whole neighborhood, neighbors, came to the potluck, enjoying themselves, talking, and eating the dishes prepared by their neighbors. In the previous slides, we have discussed the pictures. Now, we will move on to our main task, our first main task for today, which is preparing the script. Before starting to write down your script, there are a few important elements that you have to remember. Firstly, plan on what you want to write. You can refer to the 5 pictures as your reference in planning your script. Secondly, use WH questions such as what, why, where, when, and how to generate ideas for your script. Then, you can also name the characters. For example, Mr. Abu and his family, to make your script more interesting. Lastly, you can relate or use your own experience to add up in your ideas for your script. Here is an example of a script based on the pictures. Last Monday, the community of Taman Melo were planning to do a neighborhood potluck to celebrate Mr. Abu's birthday this Sunday. Mr. Abu and his family decided to prepare a special dish, and they looked for the recipes in his wife's recipes book. Mr. Abu's wife prepared mutton curry in the kitchen, helped by their 2 children. Meanwhile, Mr. Abu and a group of men were preparing the tents, tables, and chairs for the potluck party later. The coming Sunday, the whole neighborhood of Taman Melo came to the potluck party. They were enjoying themselves, talking and eating the dishes brought by their neighbors. This is your main task for today. You have listened to my example of the script. Next, working individually, study the pictures and create a story of your own based on the pictures. Create your script, then record yourself reading out your script. Make sure to submit your recording to me so that I can evaluate your PBD speaking. We have reached the end of our video. To summarize, today you have learned how to communicate by expressing opinions and generating ideas based on the pictures. In addition, you also had learned how to plan before expressing opinions and ideas. Lastly, as a reminder to all of you, especially those who are still in Band 1 and Band 2, this work will be evaluated for PBD speaking. It is compulsory, wajib, for everyone to submit your work. Secondly, the due date is this Thursday, 7th October. Submit your audio recording to me personally. I hope each of you give me your cooperation for today's lesson. That is all from me. Well done for those who had watched the video till the end. Thank you and see you next week.